So good morning all and happy Dashara. Happy Dashara to all. And we are starting with this introduction of the organization initially. And later I'll be explaining about various schools existing in this particular organization. And finally, what will be the other activities will be there from the organization that will be explained to you. Initially, the Indian Institute of Vedic Science, Technology and Management is a organization. It is a unregistered organization, and it was not registered only because of the reason like we want to take it to the government of Telangana regarding this particular project, including this Vedic sciences, whatever are available, and Vedic technologies and management studies from our literature. Those are need to be included. So not to have any constraint with the government side, we have not registered the organization. Because of COVID also, we couldn't able to meet any education minister or any other ministers. So that's why it was pending. So because of COVID itself, we just started the organization saying like we'll start with masters in Bhagavad Gita in one area. So which we are almost working from 1 year, past 1 year. And this course is very specifically designed only for the day-to-day life activities or management related, psychology concepts, life skills related. All these topics are covered under this particular course. As we have shared the document with you all, whatever the programs are there, whatever the activities in this particular course are there, it is already shared with your link. And when it comes to the Indian Institute of Vedic Science, Technology and Management, what are the major objectives is like we want to establish an engineering college which will be having the studies related to Vedic science and Vedic technologies. We also want to have this psychology schools which can be included some of the personality development related concepts from either it is a Mahabharata or Ramayana, it is some of the Vedas or Upanishads we are having, and also from the very specifically from Bhagavad Gita. This is another area of the activity. Next one, we also want to have this language related, collective language related university, which is part of the university. So where complete Indian languages, there is no other institution is available in India which is holding all languages of India under one particular hub. That is also one of the major purpose of the institution. Next is about once we have this Vedas related, we have Samaveda, one of the Veda in this, and in this more explains about the music related. So whatever the literature we have in this, our scriptures, Indian scriptures, it is only for the development of the society or for the mankind related. So music related therapies, musical therapies can be drawn from those particular scriptures and it can be useful for the society. So we from the institution side, we want to collaborate with some of the foreign institutions and have a collective research study and see that it can be useful much more better for the human and India, humankind, and also for the world. It is all about humanity altogether from our scriptures. So next directly coming to the school of Bhagavad Gita. So it is actually having 4 levels completely. Each level will have a specific subjects like psychology 1 we have, and also psychology 2 will be handled in somewhat 3rd level. 2nd level mostly will be handled with the management related, motivation related and leadership. Level 3, it will be having psychology 2 and some of the life skills related concepts will be handled. And in the 4th level, it is about emotional intelligence and also life skills and social skills. So wherever it is there, it will be collectively included in the course, and subject and Bhagavad Gita, both will be running parallelly. Most important thing here, what I want to explain is like, we are not going to go chapter by chapter. So it is very clear, like we are going by subject with correlating with Bhagavad Gita, but it is not like we will be explaining chapter 1 and chapter 1 slokas, chapter 2, all these slokas will be explained. It will not be in that particular pattern. Pattern will be like subject. It is like we are teaching something related to psychology or goal setting related. Goal setting, first concept will be explained. What is a goal setting? What are the types of goal settings are there? And other related concepts will be regarding the goal setting will be explained, and how we can correlate these things from Bhagavad Gita. So there we will draw some of the Bhagavad Gita slokas and include in the course. So we will be going by subject wise, but not chapter wise. That is to be very clear and to be understood by every participant. And next thing is like, there are 700 shlokas are there, 701 shlokas are there. In those shlokas, few are from Sanjaya, which cannot be interpreted. It is something like they just said something like Sri Krishna and Arjuna had a discussion. That is what the shloka will explain. So such shlokas will be skipped from the course, and which are completely related, like Arjuna and Krishna. Two people are discussing. Arjuna asked few questions, and further elaborately Krishna replied in some of the areas. So based on that, we'll be interpreting and explaining you the concepts. It is clear, like we are not taking anything very specifically towards the spiritual journey. So some people has asked regarding spirituality, why you are saying something like, we initially itself we are saying we are not going to teach anything regarding spirituality. Yes, spirituality related, there are many other organizations are there, institutions are there, which are explaining corely regarding spirituality. And in this particular world, people might be thinking majorly regarding the day-to-day activity than about in crore, in 1 crore, if we calculate, there will be 1% or 0.1% people will be there who just want to incline in the spiritual world. Those can be drawn specifically for the spirituality. For other people, it is completely regarding the day-to-day activities, how the motivation need to be there, and how this particular book can be helpful for people in day-to-day activity. So if it is drawn in that particular way, then only, similar to the people carrying mathematics, people carrying management books, or people carrying accounts related books, or engineering related books, physics, science, economics, all these, in the same way people will carry Bhagavad Gita also, because it is a life. Because it kept as a spirituality, people kept that book only in the shelves related. Whenever they feel something to read, they will read. Otherwise, they kept it outside. With our study from so many years, and particularly from the last 1 year, it is just a question and answer session. Arjuna asked few questions, Krishna replied, that's all. Nothing more than that we are saying. So as per that particular yuga, questions were there and answers were given. But whatever the answers were given, it is applicable to all yugas. See, Krishna is not, Arjuna might have asked a question as per his condition in that particular position, but whatever the replies are given by Sri Krishna, it is applicable in all yugas. So it is how we interpret in a better way and take it to the forward. Okay, so this is all about the course related. And the next thing, it is about assessment related. We'll, as per studies and as per the experience and our research and academic related, we just had 2 levels of assessment related, part 1 and part 2. Part 1, it is a case study based assessment will be there. Case study based assessment will be, so we will be giving you some